Genetics and motivation.
Evolutionary psychology is a theory of human behavior that incorporates the effects of evolution. As our ancestors confronted problems, they developed ways of solving those problems. Over time, the most successful solutions developed into basic instincts. We no longer need to consciously think about certain behaviors, as they simply come naturally. Those behaviors are tempered by input from our culture, family, and individual factors, but the underlying behaviors are instinctual. For example, Jill has been afraid of spiders since she was a toddler. After determining that she had never been bitten or seen someone bitten by a spider, her therapist explained that according to evolutionary psychology, Jill's fear might be an instinctive reaction. Ethology. Ethology is the study of animal behavior with emphasis on the behavioral patterns that occur in natural environments. Ethologists. Ethologists are typically interested in a behavioral process rather than in a particular animal group and often study one type of behavior in a number of unrelated animals in their natural habitats. Example, an ethologist studies aggression in various animals.
Gene. A gene is a molecular unit of heredity within a living organism. They hold information to build and maintain an organism's cells. They pass genetic traits off to their offspring. An example of this is breeding one pea strain with yellow seeds and another with green seeds. Another example of this is two individuals with different blood types producing offspring. Allele. An allele is one of two or more forms of genes, generally a group of genes. Sometimes different alleles can result in different traits, such as color. At other times, different alleles give rise to the same trait, since some variations of the genetic level result in little or no variation of a trait. An example of this is DNA, acid, which is self-replicating material present in nearly all living organisms as the main constituent of chromosomes.
Nervous system. The nervous system is an organ system containing a network of specialized cells called neurons that coordinate the actions of an animal and transmit signals between different parts of its body. In most animals, the nervous system consists of two parts, central and peripheral. The central nervous system of vertebrates, such as humans, contains the brain, spinal cord, and retina. The peripheral nervous system consists of sensory neurons, clusters of neurons called ganglia, and nerves connecting them to each other and to central nervous system. It also consists of the somatic nervous system, which is voluntary, and autonomic nervous system, which is involuntary. The autonomic nervous system includes the neural pathway that has voluntary action. For example, when one is blinking and breathing and everything that you cannot control. The somatic nervous system includes the neural pathway that has involuntary action. For example, when you are moving your arms and legs and everything that you can control. Innate instinct. Instinct or innate behavior is the inherent inclination of a living organism toward a particular behavior. It's a behavior that is automatic without a thinking process. For example, babies knowing how to swim, or when a horse gives birth to its offspring, the calf immediately knows to stand up.
Consummatory behaviors or appetitive behaviors. Behaviors can be divided into well-coordinated fixed patterns of responding to specific stimuli, which is known as consummatory behaviors. Example, chewing, breathing, or swallowing. Other behaviors such as restless, searching behavior that is flexible and adaptive to the surrounding environment is called appetitive behavior. Example, skunks and their eating habits. If a skunk knows where trash is put, out on a street or by a house, he or she will constantly go back as it knows where it can find food within its environment.
Action-specific energy, innate releasing mechanism. Action-specific energy is the internal force that accumulates within the organism and provides the motivation for behavior. Example, the need to use the restroom triggers the body to initiate the behavior to go to the bathroom. Innate releasing mechanism is a hypothetical innate system within an animal that responds to a stimulus in the environment to produce a pre-programmed stereotype behavior or fixed action pattern. Example, a male stickleback has a red belly during breeding season. This is a sign stimulus elicit aggression in other territorial males. The models of male stickleback with red belly provide a sign of stimulus to elicit attack. The selective responses to stimuli indicate that there must be some built-in mechanism, thus such the sign stimulus were recognized. This mechanism is called innate releasing mechanism.
Key stimuli and social releasers. Key stimuli is stimuli that releases a fixed pattern. For example, ducks use the body shape of a predator and the direction of the predator's flight. Social releasers are stimulus that animals receive from a member of their species. For example, an infant's cry or smile activates the caring response of the mother. Supernormal and superoptimal key stimuli. A supernormal stimuli is a key stimulus. For example, an oyster catcher shows a preference for a larger egg than its own. The egg is a supernormal stimuli. Superoptimal stimuli release behavior more effectively than a normal stimulus, exaggerated version of a stimulus. Example, humans can be exploited by junk food.